guys, welcome back once again, and in continuation to my previous video, we have got some great new updates for Prince of Persia Sands of Time that dropped in through a Ubisoft conference call, and there are a lot of indications on the game's new release date. We are not going to repeat what all we had said in the previous videos. We are going to bring the update and the release trajectory for Prince of Persia. So this is Vinci Resolve on behalf of Gamer Overlord, and I do request you all to please watch this video till the end. Hit the like and the subscribe button, and make sure you click that bell icon for more news and updates from us. So keeping the spoilers at bay, let's get started. So in a recent earnings conference call, Ubisoft has finally provided a new release window for the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake, which is expected before April 2022. So the game was first announced in September 2020, and the game is a complete overhaul of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, the 2003 title. The game was delayed shortly after the release of its reveal trailer due to overwhelmingly negative reception from fans criticizing the remake's lackluster visual style. Furthermore, Ubisoft India insisted that the graphical style of the game was an intentional choice, stating that there were no budget or time constraints involved in the graphical style choices. However, it later opted to delay the game to March 2021, and a month before its March release, however, Ubisoft announced another delay for the remake but provided no new date for the game's launch. Well, after that, any news and updates on Persia Sands of Time remake has been stagnant, with no official statement from either the Twitter accounts or from the official pages. Now, 3 months on, Ubisoft has finally revealed a new release window for the game, and in the Ubisoft earnings conference call, the company revealed that the Sands of Time remake will be released before March 31st, 2022, and strategically scheduled before the end of Ubisoft's fiscal year. Even though this is set as a deadline, the window provided gives the studio a lot more flexibility to fully polish the game within that time without committing to a solid date, while still providing an approximate release window for eager fans. Taking the previous delays into account, it could be possible that Ubisoft is indeed responding to initial criticism regarding Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake's previously unsatisfactory visuals, and taking the necessary time to overhaul its presentation before releasing it. Considering the gaming community's overwhelming negative reception to games released in a less than polished state, such as 2020's critically disastrous Cyberpunk 2077, Ubisoft may be taking a note to ensure the Sands of Time remake is up to the player standards. Also, a credible source that previously leaked the Sands of Time remake has also divulged that Ubisoft is rumored to be working on a completely new Prince of Persia game, which will be used to reboot the series and is expected to be released sometime in 2023 or 2024. This would also mean that Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake is the only remake that the studios is concerned about currently, and they are not thinking too much ahead for the Warrior Within and the Two Thrones remake. It will all depend on how Sands of Time remake will perform at the box office, and giving the idea that the visuals and all the stuff that is concerned with the game be improvised, we can also see a next-gen console release later, maybe in late 2022 or early 2023. Other than Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake, there are also other releases that are trapped in development loop, and one of them is Beyond Good and Evil 2, which probably from the earnings call that we had to know is the game is delayed to probably 2023 or later, because Ubisoft is concerned with other AAA titles such as the Rainbow Six Quarantine, which is coming in the Ubisoft Forward, and the Far Cry 6. With Beyond Good and Evil 2 being a prestigious title, I don't think they might be really working on the title right now because of the pandemic, and there are too many titles on their head to really assess, and Beyond Good and Evil 2 did not feature in the conference call. And that is possibly the only lead we can evaluate, that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is possibly delayed than what we can expect right now. Another game that was discussed in the conference call was Skull and Bones, which also seems to be pushed to the next Ubisoft fiscal year, that is between 2022 and 2023, and this is the fourth delay the game has faced. Although the game's creative director has assured that the game isn't cancelled and it is working on the game's vision to be more than just a simple pirate game. So that's all from the updates we wanted to apprise you guys. I do hope Ubisoft Forward event on June 12th will be a surprising one with many good reveals. Do follow our Instagram and Twitter handles for regular news and updates. We will be seeing you in the next.